Hello guys, what's going on? It's IcyZinHD and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm checking out Dungeon Stalkers, a new PvEVP dungeon crawling extraction game. Fuck, that's a mouthful, and it just hit early access a couple of days ago. I've had my eyes on it because, based on the trailers and all that stuff, it looks something interesting. If you played Dark and Darker or Dungeonborn, it's pretty similar to that. I really enjoyed Dungeonborn, sadly it shut down. So, this is the main screen, that's the Stalker I've selected. I've played a few rounds just, to get the basics down, and let's have a quick look. It has a shit ton of quests and dailies to accept. It has a battle pass, even in the early access, that you can get a premium one, or some quests you can do, dailies, weeklies and seasonals. It has a store, of course, that you can buy your Prime account. You get expansion on your storage crates, extra market stuff, membership stuff, and of course, if you get it the first time, you get a few extra coins. We're gonna see more about that in a sec. Other than that, you can get XP boosters, and you can buy wish stones, which is their shop credits. Now, that game was supposed to be not pay to win, but as you can see, you can buy XP boosters, obviously. You can buy expansion on your storage, you can buy extra market slots, you can sell more stuff, and of course you can get their pay-to-win currency, which at the moment, it's very annoying. I haven't spent any money, I'm not really planning to. I cannot see this game lasting a year, but more on that later. So, as you can see, let's say 14 bucks for 800 of those credits. If we go to Stalkers, the characters, and we're gonna look more into that later too, we have 3 to unlock. Let's go the Summoner. That looks actually like my favorite class to play. Ignore the Ziggles for now, we're gonna look more into that later again. If we click purchase, it's either 300 of those tokens or 600 of the other tokens. Now the tokens on the left, they're called adventure tokens, and you get them by playing the game. You get like 1, 2 or 3 maybe per action, so you have to play the shit on. Or, as we said, we can go back to the wish stones and spend either 9 or 14, 15 pretty much bucks to buy a character. Of course, they don't sell the exact amounts. It's the usual, free to play with microtransaction scam. I had to get that out of the way. I'm pretty annoyed about that. Because they said it's not gonna be pay to win, but of course they have the credit store, and of course the values are like that. Every game does that, nothing special, but I had to get it out of the way. Also, before you argue that it's not pay to win, but just pay to advance, I could agree with that. That doesn't make it a bad game, it's just an annoying business model in my opinion. Other than that, the monthly subscription on 15 bucks is normal, I guess. Sorry, that's not a monthly, that's the monthly for 600 of those tokens, which is again 15 bucks. But you can do the Prime upgrade for 15 bucks, that's fine in my opinion. You pay 15 bucks to unlock, the premium version of the game. Yes, you do get the 500 stones, which is again the premium currency, but oh well. Again, that doesn't make it a bad game, it's just an annoying and shitty business model in my opinion that usually kills most games like that, because it's pretty much pay or get left behind and the game dies down and then, GG's. Other than that, let's look on more positive things. So that's your loading screen, that's where your party sits around the table. It's pretty cool. Right now I'm playing solo, but I'll probably have a couple rounds with friends. Their characters are gonna sit around, which is pretty cool. I like that. Just like Tarkov, you have a hideout, which you can upgrade, and here you can see your basic stash and your inventory. Then you have the shop that, as you can see, I have the 2 middle shopkeepers unlocked by default. The other 4, I need to level up my shop. Same with unlocking trades, I need to unlock trades. In the workshop, of course, you craft, and then construction is where you upgrade your hideout. Finding random shit around the world doesn't really make them useless just to craft a weapon. If your weapon is already OP, for example, you can actually put them to good work and upgrade your shop, for example, so you can unlock more traders. Decent idea, nothing against that. Season Pass and store, we already looked through. Let's go look at the Stalkers. If you're underage, maybe look away, or you're most likely gonna be the one to enjoy it the most. So in this game, left click is basic attack, right click on some characters, just like this one, is a shield block. On the mage is like a mana recharge, it's a secondary attack, and then you have your 4 skills, Q, E, C, and then that says 0, but it's a side mouse button that I have it on, which is your ult. Anyways, not gonna look through every skill, but what I do enjoy is that if we go to appearance, we have some costumes. By the way, for male characters we have like 1 or 2, for female we got like 5 pair, and again, more on that later. But the one thing I like is that when your armor is 100% durability, you know, you see the whole thing. When it's 50%, it starts breaking off. And when it's completely broken, it's actually visible and noticeable. I do enjoy that, I do like the visual downgrade, and that's one of the things that got me interested in this, like that was one of their selling points. But now if we go to the female character, the most basic one, as you can see, massive booba, obviously, they jiggle. But if we go to skins and go to 0 durability... Brother, come on, dude. The female skills are, you know, we all know, it's, you know, we know. That's the 3 female characters you get unlocked by default. That one creeps me out, she looks way too fucking young to have jiggles and all that stuff. Of course, thankfully it doesn't get overly sexualized, but, you know, still, it's still fucking disgusting. Then of course you have this one. Brother, fucking hell. The other interesting thing about it is the rune system. Again, I haven't really played much Dark and Darker myself, so I might have that in that game too, but I played a lot of Dungeonborn before it shut down. And the rune system, upgrading your skills and passives and all that stuff, you know, to change how your character plays, not fundamentally, but to a good extent, is actually a pretty interesting mechanic in my opinion. And we have the same thing here. You get runes with these tokens, adventure tokens. It seems like the ones you get in-game by performing specific actions and shit, and then you select and you level, like what skills you want to get, level them up, etc, etc. And you have 3 or 4 schools of stats on, like you have a main and a sub-category group, which is like different schools of stats, I guess. So this one is the combat, which we saw, this one is the armor, so we can go for, you know, what armor does to you. So if we put heavy armor, you know, I have more defense. Then you have the support group, which is pretty much the potion effects, the throwables, the heals and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. Your pots are better, blah blah blah. And then you have the adventure group, which is the last bit, which is, you know, how you interact with the environment and all that stuff. Pretty decent, pretty in-depth from, you know, what looks like a mobile game. And then on the subgroup you have the same things, you just, you know, choose 2 of them, you choose what your main want to be, you get more points for it, and then you get your sub that, you know, you get less points for it. So let's go play with a paladin, let's go into a match. I have it on no matchmaking at the moment. You have a quick match, which is PvEVP. As you can see, you'll be matched with other players. If you fail to escape, you will not lose your equipped gear, but you will lose everything in your inventory, and only rare and below can be acquired, so not really, you know, great gear. I haven't unlocked these because I haven't played in a quick match yet, but this is ranked and this is solo ranked. From what I've seen, people say play a single quick match and then start spamming ranked, apparently it's fun. Might have a look. At the moment, I'm gonna jump into a PvE match, which is not gonna really group me up. Again, if I die, I'm just gonna lose everything in my inventory and I'm only gonna find the rare and below shit. I'm gonna hop in one of those matches, just for the sake of the video, because I haven't played it much, I'm not good at it, so good chance that if I go in the PvP one I'm gonna instantly die, so let's give that a shot and then we can try the PvP one. Oh, that was fast as hell, okay. So I was about to say that once you load in a little lobby that you just start running around until the lobby fills up, but that lobby filled up instantly, okay. So we are in game. You literally just do what you do in Dark and Darker and Dungeonborn and all those games, you just go around looting. That's a lot of stuff. What are these rings? Physical damage and intelligence. What rings do I have? Intelligence and constitution. If I could put it there. Then this one's expensive, slap it in my asshole, because of course you have a Tarkov pouch. This is technically your ass. Also these shrines and stuff, you investigate them and you get adventure tokens, as we're about to see. There's a lot of stuff to investigate around that give you stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not play the tutorial, so I've missed out on a lot of things. I'm not sure what things I'm supposed to be spamming, which ones, you know, maybe missing out on some stuff. So if those shrines and all the things you investigate, if they're just things to also hit register is a bit off. They're just things for adventure tokens, or if they give you other buffs too. Also I was holding right click, but it did not go through as a defense. Constitution 2 neck, which is better than my wisdom I think, so I can sell that. And of course you have a map, you can see the exits. I do like how it has a legend on the side. Elite area means there is a world boss. Escape portal means there is a portal that somebody opened you can jump through. Escape tombstone is a portal that you open and it's an AoE. Once the cast finishes, anyone in the AoE marked area will teleport with you. I'm not sure if it's for anyone in the game or just, you know, anyone in your team. And of course raid portal, just like Dungeonborn. If you go through that, it puts you in a bigger boss room that you have to kill for better rewards. It is a tough fight. As I said, I've only played the PvE mode of it, so I don't know how contested those places are in PvP. I'm hoping a lot, but again, we're gonna have to test it out. I'm not liking the fact that the most interesting looking characters are, again, locked behind a paywall, or you have to play a shiton. I could be missing easy ways to get adventure stones or whatever they're called. Absolutely. This guy has a flashlight. Blunk. Don't even know if I get any XP for that, but it just helped him. Because we can't fight. Again, it's PvE only. Oop. That looks interesting up there. I think it's just an adventure token thing, but let me go up. There is a bit of lag as well. I'm not sure what server I'm in. It might have auto-queued me in NA or OCE or something. Oops, somebody just died to a goblin supper. You can see it in the top right, there is a little kill feed, which is interesting. People dying, people killing each other, people escaping. Not sure how I feel about that. Personally, kind of kills a bit of the grindiness of it, I guess, but at the same time, you know, just a silly fucking game. Oop, eyeball to kill. My AoE, he poisoned me, so remove the poison so I don't take damage over time, and then poisoned again, of course. Okay, I'm gonna remove the poison after. Let me just... oh, he had garbage anyways. And I think I can study this guy, yeah. We can investigate this guy for more points. Okay, so I can snuff this out and light it. How did the other guy carry a flashlight? Was that a class thing? Could be. But yeah, it feels clunky, it feels not as responsive as you would expect. And again, it low-key feels like a mobile game. And I'm not sure if it's actually one. I'll probably have it on the screen right now. I'll Google it after the recording. It's free to play at the moment unless they force you to... Oop. Yeah, that always fucking spooks me. So on the top left under the minimap you can see the timer. I think it's every 5 minutes different buffs and debuffs drop on the map. I think it's every 5 minutes at least. And that was the first debuff or buff. I'm not sure, I didn't really pay attention to what it said. Yeah, so the boss is dead, the bosses are dead, there's not much to do right now. We can just head to an exit or we can idle for the next 4 minutes and a half to see what else we get, but that's a portal. Can I... oh, I can actually mark, okay. Yeah, let's just go south and see if we can extract. The other thing I like is that with scroll up and scroll down, you mark. You ping, fairly easy, nothing special, happens on almost every modern game at this point, but, you know, just a fun little mechanic. I could be missing things, I could be missing key elements of the game that would make it so much better and more enjoyable for me and all that stuff, so feel free to correct me down in the comments, but I think we got at least the basics down. Somebody's fighting in the next room. Do I even need wisdom? I'm not even sure. Yep, I think somebody just escaped. Or the portal just closed, so I need to go south. Oh no, they're fighting. Fuck 'em. Is it a statue I can activate? Because I can see the exit up there, but... Yep, you can also interact with this. Oh, I shut it down. Okay. So this guy is going to escape there. Can I join him or not? I'm not sure. Oop, I didn't have the stamina. I'm too fat. Come on. Come on, senor. Yep, he's also too fat. I using it from them? Am I scamming it off of them? Or am I gonna pull them through? I think I just scammed it off of them. Yes, I just did! I managed to rat even on the fucking PV mode. Yeah, there he is. So that match was pretty uneventful. I just went around, killed like some basic mobs and looted some basic garbage, nothing special, and I made 6 adventure tokens. Technically, I need another 100 rounds like that to get enough tokens to unlock one of the special characters at the bottom tier. Again, maybe the different game modes and different stuff I do are gonna be giving me more. Maybe the PvP mode and the ranked mode is gonna be giving 60 per run or whatever. We'll see. Let's go for a quick match. Let's go for the PvP. Let's go for the difficult one. There is voice chat in this, so we'll see. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just queued solo on the PvP one. Yep, I'm solo. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So we are here. North. Let's go north. There is a boss I can try and fight, or rat someone else fighting it. Going gung-ho, right? I'm rushing everywhere. Don't know if everyone's just ratting and sneaking. Everyone else could be just ratting and sneaking, so I'm just giving myself away. Let's see if we can do the boss north of us. And then exit north of that, unless again the walls close on us.
Mr. Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's a player. Hey buddy. Not sure what that even does, but I'm going in. That's my AoE that I'm doing. Yep, I actually got him. Nice. Got a kill. I need to kill this first. Then I need to do this and repair my armor. And then I need to pop a heal. Oh, I need to repair my armor harder. That was nothing. Fuck. Oh, it had nothing. Okay. Well, I carried 2 of those things because I was assuming each thing is gonna carry my armor 1 full bar. Clearly doesn't. Well, oh, somebody just did the boss though. Fuck. Let's put the rope in our asshole for now. It's not even good. Like, it's very common crafting, but I'm pretty sure I'm just putting it there just so I can save something if I die here. So I'm pretty sure I can go up to this thing and just extract safely. Unless somebody's camping it, of course, which then that would suck. Well, we survived the raid. Nothing great, but we did manage to get a kill. But now we have the 2 ranked modes. We have the 3-player one, the trio, which, as you can see, you'll be matched against other players and with other players, and if you fail to escape, you will lose everything, so that's where you lose your equipment. And then we have exactly the same, but in solo competitive. But with that said, I have been recording for about 50 minutes at this point, so I'm gonna be leaving this video here. Not the greatest, I know, but I try to showcase a bit of everything, I guess, in this. Hopefully, next one is gonna be with a couple of mates, you know, have a little team comp to make it a bit more interesting. Let me know that in the comments below if you're actually gonna be playing this at all, if it seems interesting to you at all, or if it looks like garbage. Again, not a 10 out of 10 game for me, not the biggest fan of it, but also not a hater. I think it's decent, I think the idea is good, the execution is pretty bad, feels clunky, feels like a mobile game, but it still offers me, personally at least, a fair bit of fun and entertainment. F's in the chat for Dungeonborn and Brother. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye, brother.